People who have near-death experiences report having incredible clarity about their lives and seeing what they need to do. And things that they used to not enjoy all of a sudden become fine or even enjoyable, and they get on purpose and they get on their mission. Or maybe you almost get into a car accident, or you do get into a car accident, God forbid. And in that moment, right before you can see you're going to hit the other car, and your life flashes before you hit the car, and you live, and you get out, and everyone's okay, and then you go home and you're rattled for a couple of days. But you're also in a state of awareness. Those are the moments when you call up the people in your life that you haven't talked to in a while and you say, I love you. And I just want to say that to you. And I want to make sure I keep saying that to you. That's awareness. That's when you have a realization about something. And that is the most powerful and valuable and rare state that we can have. And we're going to talk in this program about cultivating awareness. Hopefully you're going to get some awareness as a result of this program. But that's it. And when you have it, you need to pay attention to it. Most of the time when we have some awareness and we see things, we just push it down and go, I don't want to look at that right now. When you have awareness, welcome it in. Next, the rarest and the most valuable, the most precious form of energy that we have is willpower. And this is an idea that I got from Tony Schwartz. Amazing insight, just a brilliant insight. The rarest and most valuable form of energy that we have is willpower. We get a very, very little tiny bit of it. You remember earlier in the program I said that most of us we like to think we're in control of ourselves, but we're not. We don't have much willpower. We get just a little tiny bit of it, and we squander it. In fact, most of us waste all our willpower. We waste it on resisting things that we don't want, trying to hold back our emotions. In fact, my good friend Dean Jackson was just reading an article to me a few days ago about this. He said that some psychologists did an experiment where, he was reading me this article, it was great. Some psychologists did an experiment where they had people watch a very emotional movie. And they instructed half of the people to watch the movie and try to repress their emotions. Don't express any emotion. And the other half, they said, just watch the movie. Well, it was very interesting what they did next. After both groups were finished watching the movie, they had them do an exercise. And it was a very taxing kind of psychological exercise. They had to look at different colors on a page and match the color hues to each other. And the colors were very, very close, so they had to really concentrate. The people who had to repress their emotions did much worse on this test than the people who were allowed to emote freely. What it turned out is the willpower that they were using to hold their emotions back was being burned, so they didn't have any willpower when they needed to focus and do the exercise. Very interesting. Most of us are totally unaware of this dynamic. I was unaware of this dynamic until I learned it from Tony Schwartz. So awareness, the most valuable and rare state. Willpower, the most valuable and precious and rare energy that we get. So, how do we use this to make ourselves more powerful and more effective and to manage ourselves and our time better? So that leads me to habit gravity and escape velocity. And for this, I'm going to need my flip chart. Okay, so I want to draw something for you here. Okay, so here's a little chart, and I want to describe this to you. I think that it takes about 30 days to really get acclimated to a new habit or a new routine in your life. You got to do the thing every day for 30 days. And if you don't do it every day for 30 days and you give up, you're going to find that you didn't like it, it didn't work for you, and so you kind of quit. But if you do it every day for 30 days, you'll get to the point where you go, that's not too bad. And eventually it'll just start kind of feeling the way it is. You'll start feeling kind of pulled to doing it, and it'll become part of your life. But you go through a very interesting process during that 30 days. That 30-day window from when you start a new routine until you get to the end of the 30 days and you keep doing it every day, this really magical thing happens. And I want to talk about it a little bit right here.